What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pod Gods. My name is Jake. I do video.
He does not have any holes in his socks.
No, we're good.
I think I do, actually. But it's on the bottom, so you can't see it.
Okay.
Anyway, Jake, happy birthday, man.
Thank
Want
you.
to start it off. It is his birthday today. When this comes out, it's too late. Doesn't matter. Still say happy
Gotta wait till
birthday
next year.
in the comments. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, and hit that bell for Jake for his birthday.
Hit the automated birthday button.
Yeah. One
My
click.
name is Brady Holland. I am a real estate agent with the Tyler Miller team in eXp Realty, and I have one of my favorite business partners with us today, Taylor Kielty with Elevated Realty Group.
Realty Group.
Realty Group.
Same thing.
Brand new, previously known as TK Homes, and I swear to God we've had this guy on, but everyone says no.
I swear, it's in another timeline we did. Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Multiverse.
Yeah.
Multiverse.
Yep. Yeah.
Some Rick and Morty stuff.
That's right.
So, talk about the rebrand. Just like touch on it.
Yeah.
How stressful is that shit?
It's exactly what you would think. It is, and it's and then add a little bit extra at the end. It took 6 months. It was great. Yep. So
Just keep going. I'm getting...
This guy.
What happened?
He just thinks he doesn't turn on the cameras. We saw him get up twice.
There we go.
When you leave the house...
Intermission, baby.
Leave the stove on? I didn't leave the stove on. I didn't
even
even use
cook
it.
today.
You're pulling
Yeah.
some Home Alone type shit, bro.
Did I leave the marbles
garage.
under the windowsill? All right, sorry.
Okay,
You're
so
good.
6 months in the making.
Yep.
It's finally happened. Mm-hmm. How is it going?
It's fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah. My name's not on it anymore. It's great. Everybody loves it.
Is that a relief?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, kind of. It's more of like the excitement around the why, you know? Doing it for all the guys, it's a little bit easier to get excited about a brand that you are creating together. It doesn't have somebody else's name on it, you know? So it's been really freaking cool.
Yeah.
And how has that affected your team? Have you guys grown a lot since the rebrand? Do you feel like you guys are more productive now? Like, has there been a change within the team or outside the team, bringing more people in? Or
Well, you know, Brady, you know me really well.
I do.
We do everything fast-paced. And
do.
then when you look at me, we'll go a little bit faster than you think, too. So we're going at the same pace, growth-wise, that we were before. But we've made about 4 or 5 changes since then already that are helping us progress in a unified direction as well, especially thinking about 2025 in mind. And we're really, really excited about the direction that the company as a whole in the unification behind that. So all of the agents being in line is kind of where that focus around the production is going. And it's kicking off in a huge direction.
yeah,
There's going to be a huge momentum shift.
you guys have grown so much. What you were just saying this morning, right before we started. What did you start at this year, and what are you at now for agents?
I think this at the beginning of the year, like maybe 10. We're at 18 right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
That is good.
it's good.
I can't clap. What do you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, true.
18 in the formal roster.
That's so awesome. Full-time roster. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Do you have an independent model?
we do. Yeah, we have everything.
Just got it all.
Yeah,
That's so exciting.
whatever you want, we've got it.
I'm so excited to be in business with you.
Yeah, we have
I
a
get
good
to
time.
learn from this guy. Can you believe that?
Dude, you have
don't.
you have the gift of gab, though, which I am envious of. You have this character trait of, like, when I'm editing a video for you and I send it to you, you're like, great, whatever. Like, you're already on to the next thing. Like, you're already thinking of 3 things ahead, like how to better your business. And I wish I had that.
Action taker, baby.
Yeah. Man.
Motion, not magic.
Ooh, I
Write
like
that
that.
down. That's
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna write that shit
That's
down.
an AJ Pedersen thing, actually,
was
from
good.
Tyler.
What does it say again?
Actually, no, it's my thing.
That's your thing, baby. Quote it.
Yeah.
No, AJ said that in one of Tyler's podcasts, and Tyler says it all the time, but it's so true. Like,
What is it? Motion?
it's motion, not magic.
Yeah, I like that. That is good.
So, and that's how you live your life.
Yeah, got to have a sense of urgency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For everything you do.
Dude, everything you do. I mean, we could. There's got to be a time you were on this podcast,
Dude, I
Because I
swear.
know, like, your whole life because you and Chelsea got engaged after 3 months, and I swear
Yes!
to God, we talked
Wait a-
about it
Dude,
on this podcast.
I swear to God.
No, it was not. It was not on the Pod Gods one. It was a different one.
What was
There was
No,
a fire
it-
symbol involved.
Was it the fireside chat?
That's what it was. It
No,
was a
but
fireside
I
chat,
remember
bro.
talking to you about.
It was a
We
fireside
have to
chat.
keep looking
This is insane.
because I was like, do we need to do
I
an origin
swear.
story? But like, we have so much to talk about that we're just going to skip.
We can
an
skip it,
origin.
bro. Let's skip it. Everybody
Okay.
already knows.
You know, this guy is an athlete. He's still good at volleyball.
Personal trainer.
Personal trainer.
Yeah.
TK chains. Like
You guys are just starting to like literally just start
Oh.
tossing shit out right now.
I filmed your podcast with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
at your office.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I also edited the Realtor of the Week. So I'm like, I know I've heard this story multiple
Yeah,
times.
you already know it.
Podcasts.
I still think you've done.
If you
yeah.
guys really want to go find it, you can find.
If you
TK's
find it,
story.
let
Somewhere.
us know.
But let's jump into something you just explained. You're always in motion.
Mm-hmm.
You just rebranded the last 6 months.
Yeah.
But you also were doing something pretty special.
Yeah, I know you want to talk about it. So recently just published a book on ADHD that's also known as my superpower. So the whole book is revolving around taking what is, for my entire life, been a negative connotation around what people consider a negative trait, being ADHD, ADD and ADHD, the hyperactivity portion of it. So this book is about establishing an understanding of all of the components that are ADHD and how to leverage it to be a strength for each individual person.
When were you diagnosed?
Sophomore year of high school. I
Oh, wow.
probably should have been diagnosed earlier. My
Right.
brother had it since he was like 7. My wife thinks she has it. So like it's kind of all over the place now. It's getting a lot of light right now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Do
I
you-
mean,
Go ahead.
there's so many in high school.
Yeah.
Everybody was on something.
Yeah, 100%.
Call
Like-
it. Yeah.
I never was. Could have been because I just never went to the doctor. Like
It's very possible.
I was like, I'm not just.
Yep.
We're not going to do that. We didn't
Yeah.
have the money at the time to do it either. Like it was just whatever.
It's no joke for sure.
I was gonna ask a couple things. Do you think people are born with ADHD, or do you think over time from scrolling or video games that you kind of develop that? Or
That's a great question. So I think that it is a genetic component,
okay,
hence the born with portion. I think there's different triggers.
got it.
So there's different instances or triggers that occur in someone's life. Could be, it could be a specific instance. It could be a growth component to, just getting used to, let's say, going into high school, right? You've got a lot of growth going on, understanding how some of those changes are going on, or whether it's right after college, you don't have that structure. So now you're in this whole like, I don't know what to do anymore
Right.
component, right? So usually like, it stems with change usually. And it stems in the lack of education, the not understanding what's happening and understanding like what you're doing. And then when you combine it with understanding why it's happening, the chemical imbalance of it, what it's
Right.
doing, that helps you enable it and then use it, because there are different behaviors similar to other mental components of the brain. Usually there's some sort of positive and negative attached to it. But if you understand what it is, you can make the positive, 10x. So now I'll give you an example for myself. If I do like 6 or 7 things at once, I'll do them all really good to finish. But if I do one thing and I'm not super excited about it,
Yes.
I'll find every possible excuse not to do it. Right? If you have somebody that's not interested in it, like it's just not a passion or they don't want to do it at all, anybody with ADHD will find more excuses not to do it in the same amount of time it would take to probably just complete the activity.
Well, and I know a lot of times it has to do with, like, for example, if you take Adderall or Vyvanse, it floods your brain with dopamine
Yep.
and all these like great chemicals that you're like, I'm happy to do a math problem. I
Yep.
used to hate it, but now it's like amazing. So is there like an aspect of like your brain's lacking dopamine and you just, it's hard to do something you're not interested in doing.
It is hard. I think when you understand that it's just a little bit more drastic, but it's also it's two extremes.
Yeah.
It becomes extreme in the not wanting to do stuff, but when you want to do stuff, it's going to be really hard to stop that person.
Right.
So it's on both extremes. So like I look at kind of how I've been acting in the last, handful of months. I've been really focusing on leadership and bettering myself and being present for my family and being the best dad I can, best spouse I can, all that stuff. So when I put my mind to that, I don't give a shit what's happening. I just don't care. I'll say no to anybody that's got stuff coming up. I won't be able to attend a party that I will make an excuse for, or whatever the case may be. When there is an extreme involved and that person has made up their mind,
Yeah.
it's no problem. Done.
How long did it take you to write the book?
Probably like 2 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So do you find yourself almost walking on a line of like being manic? Like where you're just like totally consumed by whatever it is you're working on, and like you're losing sleep, you're totally...
Great question. Yes. And I've found that for me, because each person's different.
Yeah.
They have a different, like if you've ever seen a chart, there's like 10 different kinds of ADHD.
Okay.
So if you understand where you lie in that chart, I have to be obsessed with everything that I'm doing.
Right.
But if I am, it's going to be really hard to stop or beat me in that fashion for that. Sports, naturally athletic. I can pretty much pick up anything immediately, and it usually makes people upset. So I leverage that. But then it also enables me to be competitive. If I'm good at something, I'm going to like it. It's the same concept, right? If you want to do something and excel at it, that's the trigger. So as long as I'm doing something I like, I usually become obsessed with it because of that trigger. Yeah.
So is that where you started to, like, when did you start to delegate? And is that because like you wanted to do the things that you're really good at and you enjoyed doing, and then came to the realization that like I can have other people?
That was one of the hardest decisions I had to make in my entire life, was giving up some of that power. And the way I did it was that I had enough people telling me in my corner that I could finally get out of my own head on it. And that was at the very beginning stages of my team. I needed to get out of doing a lot of the stuff myself, because I actually love art. I love design. I love marketing. I like sales. I like relationships. I like pretty much every facet of what the real estate industry has to offer. I had to give up 50% of it. And so I had a lot of people drilling me to do it, and I finally got out of my own way. But then I had to learn, I had to tell myself over and over again that it was going to be better. And so I tested it and I failed. And I figured
how
out
so? Or what do you mean?
wrong hire.
Oh, okay.
And then after I did it, I figured out, and this is where I got excited, because I like business. I've learned to love it. I learned to have a passion for it. So that was what I latched on to. I'm like, oh, I can figure this out now. And now I've become obsessed with the different assets in the different facets of business. So now it's been able to take information and find the passion on how to make it my own, because I know how my personality is and how the ADHD works from the chemical balance behind it. I know how to get excited about something now, and I used to not. I used to get distracted and I'd let myself just not care. But now I know for stuff that I don't want to do, I just say no, and then I go find what I want to do.
Yeah.
So that's where it appears that I'm doing things so fast.
So are you, so are you at heart like a people pleaser, and you've had to learn to say no?
Yes.
And okay.
Without question.
Yeah.
But now so another probably chemical balance piece of that is I've learned that the no's help me in a different direction. So it becomes easier and easier every time I do it.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's a hard thing to start.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's like you have a giant wall in front of you. You know you need to go to the other side, but you have no idea what it looks like. It's pitch black. It's the scariest thing ever. But once you're there, you're on top of the wall. You can kind of see, but then it's like there's like a little fog past that first step. So it slowly creeps in, and then you can kind of learn to like the fog.
So you, I mean, at least I like a lot of things. Working out, video games.
Yeah.
A lot of things that are bad, a lot of things that are good. How do you, I'm trying to phrase it. So like, do you kind of police yourself and be like, okay, I know I can't start this thing because I will become like video games. I'll play it 12 hours a day and.
Yeah, I had to give it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of
It's tough.
Yeah.
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 But then you pick something else up, though.
Yeah, so it's very similar to like an obsession behind the habit system.
Okay.
For me, I have to replace a habit with a different habit.
Replace.
So
I
would you-
can't
Okay.
do. I can't.
Yes.
I can't do it otherwise.
Okay. That
So
makes sense.
I take gaming for instance. I had to replace gaming with other things,
Okay. Huh. That makes sense.
and it wasn't just one thing. I had to abruptly stop.
So you can't just stop and be like, all right, there's just this void now that just
No,
you
it's
have
like
to fill it with.
there's a voice calling
Yes.
you to it.
Yes.
100%.
Okay.
So now you couldn't go just like go play Warzone for a night and be fine.
I would think about it all the time.
Yeah. You'd be like,
It is
I want
fun.
to go back.
Yeah, I mean, I'd download the app, and then right after I download the app to look at the new meta, then I'd be like, who else wants to play?
Oh,
And
they have
then after,
skins
who else
and
wants to
all these
play?
new-
It's like, let's schedule a whole freaking week worth of shit, and
Yeah.
then let's play. Yeah, like it was consuming,
Yep.
which is how every other facet of my life is. My family, business, and so there's only so many things that you can fit in that life.
Right.
So that's where I had to be selective. Yeah.
I kind of want to touch on family now. Do you think your kids will have ADHD?
Dude.
And if they do,
Probably.
do you want to put them on medicine, or are you going to try to train them into kind of where you're at now?
I think I'm not afraid of it. I think the medicine thing is it's I don't want to say touchy subject, but I think it's subjective, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's a huge benefit to some things. I think that in high states of puberty, where there's the least amount of control for an individual, I think it can be very beneficial.
Yeah.
But the counteracting agent there is that it's super harmful to appetite, to all the different side effects, right?
Yeah.
So I got to see what medicine is at, in 12 years down the road,
No.
So
And you just changed your kids to homeschooling, right?
yes, we did.
Nice.
And how has that been going?
It's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not as exposed to freaking nutcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point.
Yeah, we get to
Um,
selectively choose what public, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like encounters, right? So like we can control the environments that they're being introduced to, and they're more, I don't want to say intelligent, but they're more intentional when the whole focus is study time, then there's social time, then there's field trip time. Like it's all very intentional so that they know what they're supposed to be doing. And so I feel like they're going to be really like structural. Whereas in school, they're fitting an hour and a half to 2 hours of curriculum into an 8-hour day.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
they don't really know when study time is supposed to be until the teacher tells them to. And then it's a stall, in my opinion. So I think that this is more beneficial as long as the curriculum is there. I think you can follow it pretty well.
Are they doing pretty good, you would say, so far with it all?
Yeah, Deacon's crushing.
Yeah.
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 How old are your kids again?
6 and 2.5.
6 and 2.5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've thought about that too. My kid's 3 and
But your wife's a teacher, too.
yeah, so that helps. But I mean,
My wife is not. So
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she's doing fine. She's doing great.
okay.
Is she,
Go ahead.
how is she dealing with it? Like,
She likes it better because so she has a direct impact, right? So
Yeah.
she can be there, teach how she wants to teach, but she sees what it used to be like and the behavioral components of everything, right? So when he would come home from school and he'd be pissed, like he would just be like a shithead, right?
Yeah.
And you wonder what the hell happened at school. We're like, why the hell are you sitting here talking back to me when I
Yeah.
asked what you wanted for dinner? Like, what are you doing?
What did I do?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened? So now we can see what is triggering the behaviors. And he's totally got like a little bit of that ADHD-esque vibe to him, but like when he finds something he likes, he'll do it for hours.
Yeah.
So that's a component we can work with. And he has been on an absolute great behavioral streak, not having a lot of the distractions for the stuff that he needs to get done. And then he knows the in-betweens too, like the field trip time and all the different fun stuff. He still has plenty of social time.
I was just going to ask. I feel like that's one thing that everyone brings up with homeschooling.
They all get scared about it, but like, we got 2 social ass fucking parents right here, baby. Come on.
Yeah. I was gonna
We do
ask,
stuff all the time.
like
Yeah.
2 questions. Do you get to pick your own criteria for what?
We had
There.
access to there was like 50 different programs you can do, and there's
Okay.
also groups of parents that do things together that you can become a part of in
That was
communities.
going to be my follow-up. Is there a community to it?
Very popular.
Cool. I didn't know that. That was just this year you started?
Yeah.
How did he feel about it initially? Is he like, hell no, I want to see my friends, or
No. No, he loves it.
Fuck those guys.
Honestly, he gets excited about stuff that we get excited about.
That's cool.
It's very reciprocated.
Yeah.
And part of it helps that like he has two very positive based parents. Like we don't have a single ounce of negativity that, I mean, you'd have to really try to get some negativity out of us.
Yeah.
If you wanted. Obviously, you guys know us. But aside from just purely exposed to positivity, like we just enjoy things a lot and we don't mind talking about the enjoyment. And so he feels like he can talk about the positive, and if he doesn't enjoy something, like there's a lot of transparency around that.
That's huge.
So it kind of helps with
communication,
the expectations being set properly.
Is he a kindergartner or first grader? Okay.
Kindergarten, yep.
Is he more like you or your wife?
Oh, yeah. Both.
Okay.
like
Behavioral wise, he's an Energizer bunny.
Oh, okay.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But the attitude.
Your wife got it.
Yeah.
The good trait.
She would take it. She would take it on her. Now, Crew, on the other hand, is an absolute rebel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's going to bulldoze Deacon when he's big enough. Just a tank, dude.
Oh,
yeah.
what
Good one for money.
do you think he will graduate at an earlier age because of homeschool?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Will he go to college? Like, not will he?
Home college?
Are you going to
If he wants to.
push him to go to college, or are you just gonna like have it kind of be up to him? Type
So
of deal?
Deacon's going to be in a fortunate circumstance. He's going to be exposed to everything I wish I had through school, but also be exposed to what everybody else has through school. So he's going to have a little bit of a unique perspective. He's going to be able to pick like the business route that we've gone. I went to a shit ton of school, didn't do any of it the right way. Chelsea did it the right way. She graduated. She went into nursing, very definitive system, right? Education program, going into the healthcare system. So he's got two really good perspectives. He's going to have some decent outline of a direction he wants to go before he even has to make that decision.
That's awesome.
Are you gonna homeschool in high school?
We have come to the conclusion that we are going to take it year by year.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I feel like it would be hard to be homeschooled in high school.
I also feel like there's so many changes that can happen and that have happened where it would be foolish for somebody to make up their mind this
Like
far in
now.
advance of something.
Yeah.
That would be like saying like, I for sure am getting an iPhone in 5 years from now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know what that's going to look like.
You
Yeah.
probably are though.
I already bought it. Just kidding.
Pre-order.
Pre-order 6 years down the road.
So your book, how long did it take you to write? 2 months?
A couple months, yeah.
Okay.
It's not too bad. How long did it take to publish?
It was a 48-hour process. It's much easier than you think. I
That's
didn't
so
have to go
funny.
into a publishing company. Amazon has programs literally right on their website.
That makes sense.
KDP is the name of it, and they will actually publish it for you. So you just need a book cover, the content of the book, and then they will actually do all the printing for you. They'll do everything.
Yeah.
You could do an ebook, and there's 3 different formats you can set up. So I've got a ebook. There's an ebook format, and then there's
Hardcover.
tons of digital programs that you can get for these. But then I did a paperback and a hardcover.
How many pages roughly?
112.
Okay.
Nice.
I know Jack. I mentioned it to him, and he's like, "I need to buy this book."
Yeah, we should get him a copy.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's
My dad actually bought a couple copies already.
That's cool.
He's 3/4 of the way through.
wow. Does he like it? What's the
Yeah.
feedback been? I guess.
What's that?
What's the feedback been?
Really good. It's
Yeah.
been educational. That's my goal with it.
And that's
People didn't know there was that much about it. And I feel like until you're living it, or if you don't know you're living it, it provides a lot of education for why you behave certain ways.
Oh.
It's really enlightening. Yeah.
Is
That's
there
awesome.
Is there a lot of like storytelling in it, like a biography type? Like
Not a ton of biography.
Okay,
It's
so it's
more
just
more
facts.
stemmed on relatability.
okay,
Having a wide enough perspective that it can relate to as many people as possible. My next goal would be to have something that's a little bit more triggered towards specifics. And I think I'm going to either gear it towards business and understanding a lot of those deeper facets that would require a lot of structure, a lot of more detail oriented, taking it kind of the next level so that you can be a high performer versus just understanding how you are as a performer in general.
like business while
Orientation.
having ADHD.
Yeah. Like how to use it to become a high performer
Yeah.
versus just how to perform.
Do your parents have ADHD?
They probably do.
Probably do. Okay.
Or at least a component of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Your whole idea of writing a book
Keep going.
was
I gotta restart this one.
focused directly on Jake stopping and starting the
I
camera.
want to, if this is I don't want to waste it and have me walking in front of it. Go ahead.
The
Nothing
second
happened.
I saw him get up,
Yeah.
No, I feel
press
like
the camera button, I knew right then and there,
your
this
whole
is what we were doing.
your whole focus on actually writing this book wasn't to sell 1 million copies.
No,
and
it's to
make money.
provide a resource for people who dealt with something that I've dealt with, because just very brief background story, right? I went to college for 6 years. I don't have a college degree. I didn't do anything right growing up, and a lot of it was because I had no idea what I was doing. I was indecisive. I didn't really have any control over what I was doing, and it was more of just kind of feeling with the flow. It was when I started to figure out how my brain worked in a lot of those different things, I knew that I actually had a shit ton of skills that I could leverage, which has helped me build something that I never knew I would be able to build.
And I think that tells people the kind of person you are, is that you made that book to help people that were in
Yeah.
that same position as you. And I think that tells a lot of people about your character, and I think it's really cool.
Well, thanks, man.
You're not
Yeah.
here to make millions on this book. You just truly want to help people. And that's why I think you have an amazing thing going on with Elevated Realty Group. Like, you don't care if you make millions. You want everyone to grow, like you said at
Yeah,
the beginning.
yeah. I mean, it takes a
That was deep.
Somebody
Self
write
plug,
it.
right?
Yeah.
Total place right over here.
Yeah. And I just, well, you doing it.
So happy to be in business with you.
No, but I mean, when you think about it deep down, though, how many people are going through that? Like, I didn't do anything crazy. It was just understanding that you can change the quality of life through something as simple as an understanding.
And
How
I-
college degree or
Go
any of
ahead.
that shit. Like, you have skills, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves is complaining about something and not doing anything about it. So my hope is that I can provide some sort of relief there, that people can leverage it, understand it, and build a skill set for something that they can change their quality of life. Just like mine, somebody took a chance on me. Mr. AJ Pedersen, subtle shout out, took a chance on me. So now I gotta pay it forward. I gotta take a chance on other people, and hopefully I can through this book.
It's so cool. Yeah, I think so many people, like you said, it's not an easy button. It's just
No.
understanding exactly
Yep.
how your brain works. I brought up Jack Lilioden, younger guy in our team, ADHD, and I tell him every day, I'm like, I try to learn how to talk to you every day because your brain works differently than other people, and it's so hard for me to like say something and him to like grasp it right away. It
Yeah, you
takes
gotta
6
peak-
or 7 times.
You have
Yeah.
to peak interest in the first like 3 seconds.
Yes. Otherwise, he's gone.
Hold your keys out. You're like, Jack.
Red ball.
You mentioned that like one of your biggest pet peeves is people that complain and don't have action behind it. Was there a time in your life when that was you?
No,
Or have you?
that's been a
you've
forever
always,
thing.
You've always been
Yeah.
like, let's go. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
If you're broke,
I think it
go make
started
money.
really, really young for me because I was always like, I was a complainer, but then I was like, ever since I've always been quick. So
Yeah.
the second I would complain about something, like, I'm not going to freaking do this anymore.
Yeah.
I freaking hate this. This is stupid. So if I complained about it, I immediately changed action. So that was where the annoyance came from. I'm like, how can you sit here and bitch about this and
Yeah.
then just sit in your fucking couch and not do anything about it?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
You're not the type of guy that's like, it's fucking hot in here. Like, you're just getting up and you're turning down the thermostat.
Yeah, of course.
Like, some people are just going to be like,
Yeah.
it's hot. I don't know what to do.
It is hot in here, though. To be fair.
It's because you're in here.
Hey, I'll take that.
Birthday boy.
You're okay. So you're more like, if there's a problem, let's fix it.
Yes.
Okay. So if your wife, for example, comes to you and is like, hey, and just wants to vent.
I have to shut my mouth because I
Okay.
got in trouble too many times
Got it.
for trying to provide solutions, because the response I would get 9 times out of 10, I don't want a solution. I'm just
wanna-
trying to vent.
Yes.
I'm like, okay,
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
It's so hard.
I've
is.
had to
It's
do
so
that
hard.
with Jean, and it's like she just wants to talk to me and be heard.
And you're like, no,
I'm
just
like,
do this. And,
yeah.
And she's like, fuck you, Jake.
It's funny because I wish I could do that with my own problems sometimes. Like, just have me talk to me so I can be like, just do this, and be like, oh.
Well, and a lot of times when you talk about the problem, at least if you're wired that way, just talking about it will help you figure out the solution. Just talking about it.
Yeah, yeah. I've also had it where I will talk about a problem, and I'll talk about it, and I'll talk about it, and pretty soon I've made the problem 10 times bigger than it needed to be in my head.
Yeah.
It's like, what? It's
Blowing
like
it up.
Self-sabotage, yeah.
Did you ever have that? You have something that you just might not fully understood, but then you asked people and you tried learning more and more about it, and then before you knew it, this small issue that was super easy to understand, you blew up into something absolutely massive?
I think I'm a little bit more reverse.
Okay.
I take little things and make them into huge problems, but they're not big problems at all.
Yeah.
Kind of like an overload.
Yeah.
How did you overcome? Do you still do that now, or do you think you've overcame some of those struggles that you've had?
I've learned to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've learned to, I guess, just taking a couple of breaths and really thinking like getting to a worst case scenario perspective. Like, what does this actually mean? And trying to break it down into components. It took me a little bit of some time. Like I tried a couple different strategies, writing it down. Worst case scenario, most realistic scenario, least worst case scenario, right? Go in the 3-prong theory with it. But then now I can kind of play it out in my head.
Do you physically write it down, or do you type it?
I used to literally
Yeah.
write it. I'm a big writer. I've gotten to the point now where I can do a task list digitally with Google Tasks.
Yeah.
But I needed 7 of them.
You what?
I have 7 of them.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
outrageous.
But I categorize them.
Blue.
Like family.
I don't
work.
categorize them. No. I have a general task list, and then you have your favorites button that you can press. So if you need to do it today, I will categorize it based on need ratio, time ratio, and then what facet it is, whether it's business or personal. So if it's business, is it a team activity? Is it a personal activity? Is it a client activity? I can
Wow, that's pretty good.
subjectively change them because I have working on business time, I have working in business time, and then I have just operational time.
You're building a house.
We are
How's that?
almost done. Yeah, February 27th.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Going-
just built all the walls this week.
Oh, did
Yeah,
you
they
do
drywalled.
your? Oh, wow. So you already had your little walkthrough, your little electrical walkthrough?
No, we didn't have to. We did Hanson. We can just kind of go whenever
Oh,
we
nice.
want. Yeah.
What's your address?
Yeah. Where are you gonna live?
So check this check this out, bro. This is the coolest address ever. You ready
No,
for
don't
it?
say it, because I'll forget to edit it out.
Kingsview Lane.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's classy.
Is that over by like McPherson's
No.
development?
No. Close. It's by Sundance.
Oh, okay.
Kingsview. That sounds nice.
Sundance. The 12
The golf
holes
course. Yeah.
of great golf.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
You know
though.
we'll be getting a
Are you
membership,
excited?
baby. So excited, bro.
Are you selling your Maple Grove home?
Yeah, we are. If anybody wants it.
What is it? What does the
5-bed,
new
2-bath.
house look like?
Really?
Huh?
What does the new house look like?
It's new.
It's a cute
modern.
little two-story.
Like what? Okay.
Yeah.
Pool?
No. We have a pool house thing that's going to be at like the community
Oh, the
center
community
thing.
center. That's
Oh,
cool.
nice. Oh, so
That's
it's in
pretty
like a gated.
Not
No.
a gated. It's just one of like the communities that have like the mini HOAs where they got
Yeah.
like the playground and then the pool house
Oh,
thing.
gotcha. Okay.
Oh.
So
That'd be
and
super-
there's a shit ton of
perfect
house
for
in there.
you.
Yeah.
Perfect
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a
Wow.
bunch of families similar age. Like that's
Yep.
perfect.
Yep. It's cool.
Bunch of clients for you to
Future
go.
clients, people that wear
Door to door. Did I mention I'm
Back
a
in the day.
realtor?
Yeah. Did I mention I was a realtor actually, guys? EXP
Subtle
Realty,
plug.
like
So
fast forward movement, prestige.
He's
you have any
busting
more-
out a formal
Oh.
question.
Let's talk about the national holidays.
Oh, yeah,
today.
yeah, yeah.
This is my favorite segment.
imagine it's
Brought to you
National
by
ADHD Day.
I don't know who it's brought to.
Oh,
We-
Pfizer.
There you go. That's crazy.
That escalated quickly.
BetterHelp. Everybody's sponsored by BetterHelp.
National Stretching Day. Everyone make sure you
Oh, okay.
stretch today.
I like
That's a
that.
good one.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
National Stretching. It's National App Day.
Oh,
Okay.
So a lot of apps out there. A lot of apps.
Are you developing an app? I feel like you would be.
I already did a while ago.
Did you? What was it?
It was Twin Cities Home Finder, but we canceled it.
Oh, it's a solid name.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah. Made the
Nash-
app thing myself too.
Really?
What do you mean?
Fuck yeah.
Like the icon?
Yeah.
Really? What was
Yeah.
it? Just a house or?
No, I canvaed the whole damn thing, bro. It was
Really?
sick. Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's National Noodle Ring Day, so if you have some noodle rings at your house, make sure to make them today.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you.
Speaking of noodles, we're having a pasta tonight. You like
I-
cooking,
What
right?
kind?
We're gonna do a what were we gonna do? A Tuscan chicken
Tuscan.
with a cavatappi noodle, bro. It's gonna be so good.
Tuscan.
Guess
Reminds
who's
me
cooking?
of Tuscany.
You could cook?
Yeah, I love cooking.
Weren't you?
You were a
cook
chef.
at one time.
I was not a chef. No.
But you went to
Sous
school
chef?
to be a chef?
No, I did not.
I
I,
thought
just
the
enjoy
same
cooking
thing.
a lot. I did not. I do cook a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeff. Drake.
Jeff, he's the
He's a
formal
cook. He's a
Yeah,
chef.
hell yeah.
I'm
like
making
that guy.
steak and mashed potatoes tonight.
Are you?
Yeah.
Hard to
What
argue with
kind?
that.
Ribeye?
T-bone. They're on sale, $9.99 at Coburn's. Jake, what's Coburn's?
Coburn's.
Every fucking time.
Best Buy.
Got him.
Best Buy.
Have you heard of Coburn's before?
Yeah, bro.
Okay, I
Who
never.
hasn't? Jake. You know
Just
why?
him.
You know why? Because he
Edina.
grew up in Edina.
Yeah, because he doesn't get
We
past
had
the city.
Jerry's Foods, Byerly's.
Rich. Do they have carpet?
Probably. I think so.
If they have carpet,
the best. It's a whole
rich-
different feel for the grocery store.
That's a vibe, dude.
yeah.
It
No.
is. It's. I need to get to the
jealous.
cities. No,
Um,
I like the woods.
Crypto. Are you invested at all in the crypto? Or are you like
Not really,
no? Are you?
See, that's another one of those things. Like, if he was, he would be so
All
into
in?
it.
Yeah. What's that?
You'd be
All in?
all in
Yeah.
on crypto.
Yeah.
So you have nothing. Do you feel like you missed?
I might
you
have like
missed
500 bucks. I just don't. I don't want to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like one more thing you have to worry about. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Did you buy any chill guy
No.
coin? I didn't either.
Or the
Huck
there's-
Tua.
The Hawk too.
Dude,
I heard about
yeah.
the Hawk too, and that's
Yeah. They're saying she's like, there's
Going
no
to
way
jail.
people are going to be able to get her to go to jail because there's no rules
No,
or
she-
regulations with crypto.
with crypto.
Yeah, and she said in her post like, "Careful, this is like a shit coin, and you could lose all your."
all your money. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Of
like
course.
warned everybody, but it was still shitty that she like rugged everybody, and
I mean,
which is crazy because in the I think it was the last podcast, I was saying like, yeah, she's great, she's fine.
did say that,
Yeah, I was
actually.
like, I don't see the big like people are hating for no reason, and then like a day later she does this, and I'm like, I look so dumb now.
I know what this guy's into. A little bit. Football?
Football.
So like
I can do football. Yeah.
Football?
Yeah, like Vikings?
I like Vikings. Yeah. We watch it every weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't follow like super detailed.
Thoughts? I mean,
I'm the diehard, like I don't do any negativity. Every single time I predicted the Super Bowl. Every single year. I'm calling it every time.
who is it this year?
It's us, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You've
Do you
been
wanna know-
right
No, funny
zero
story
times.
though. Funny small little plug here. I was at Yard House with Chelsea and her sister and a couple other folks. I called the Minneapolis Miracle play on the spot in a bar right then and there.
No way.
Called it on the spot.
Do you have any way to prove this?
People,
You can ask them.
Or like
People-
every play where you like touchdown, I'm calling it.
No, just the
it was
one
literally
play.
like everybody was down in the dumps. They were all pissed because it was like the last like freaking couple
were
of
gonna
seconds.
lose.
And I'm like, you guys, you're not gonna fucking believe this, but Diggs is just gonna catch it and run in for a touchdown right now. It's gonna be casual.
Oh, you
I
called-
literally
you
called
called-
casual. Bro.
Okay.
I called casual, and it literally was a Diggs play in the touchdown. Everybody freaked the fuck out. We all
did
got
like other
hammered
people
after.
around you here?
I have no idea. We were in a booth by ourselves.
Oh
There was only
my
5
God.
of us, so it was
I mean,
casual.
everyone
Everybody
erupted.
knows.
That was such a cool. See,
Yeah, I would- like,
everybody
Here's the
knows where they
problem,
were.
though. Ever since then, I try to call shit all the time.
Never, yeah.
Never again.
You guys
I
remember
will
that
get
one
an
time we were at the
occasional.
bar, right? I called
They
it.
know it.
Yeah.
100%.
You're into golf though.
I love golf, yes.
I think that's your new obsession.
It is. It's Chelsea's new obsession.
It
too.
is.
Yeah.
Where do you guys go?
Everywhere.
Shamrock.
We like Shamrock. Anywhere we can get in.
Sundance soon.
I can't
Are they
wait.
going to
We've
go
done
to?
Sundance a
Are
couple
they going to
times.
go 9-hole now, or
It is 9-hole
it
currently.
is now? They got rid of
They're
3 more?
relocating the
Clubhouse.
not the clubhouse, the driving range. Repositioning so that they have that long par 4, long par 5.
Yep.
That's along those new construction homes. They're tweaking it in. They're going to do a dog leg in and out, taking out that driving range that was in the middle of the course.
Yeah.
And they're going to use that for 2 new holes. So they're replacing that one, and then they're going to put the driving range on the other side.
Weird.
Yeah, and then they're putting a couple McMansions up, one street of just huge ass houses
Why?
to the left of the clubhouse there. They're just reconstructing, redeveloping the neighborhood kind of thing.
Yeah. Is
They're
it still a
massive
bowling
houses,
alley?
bro. Yeah, the clubhouse is huge, bro.
Yeah.
It's an awesome place. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called? Sundance?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
have
not
two.
Edina
They
Country
have two
Club, sorry.
simulators too, by the way.
Peasant stuff. but-
Two.
Yeah,
I played in the Sim League last night.
I have Sim League 2 night with Chelsea.
Tonight's date night for me.
What are you
Sam,
doing?
that's what our date night is now.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Did you download Subnautica
No, we didn't. We never did. Dude, it's like $40.
on Switch?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
That's a vibe, bro.
So I was just like, do we really do this? And she's like,
Yeah.
no, let's just watch insane pools off the deep end.
Yeah.
Are you guys like adamant Christmas movie up until Christmas type people? Once December hits.
Yes.
I've been watching a lot of Christmas
Yeah.
movies, yeah.
Top 5.
What's your favorite provider to binge on?
like a streaming service? Oh,
Because now they're all trying to do their own little like fucking.
I mean Disney is.
I was gonna
has
say-
Elf,
Disney,
I think.
but Netflix took over all the Hallmark stuff, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not a Hallmark guy. It's always like
They got a
can't-
new
you know
vibe.
what I can't
They're
find?
bringing out like old school people.
yeah,
I can't find the Grinch.
with Jim Carrey.
Oh, Prime, dude. Prime.
I gotta buy it though.
You can rent it, right?
Not right now.
Really?
Yeah. Peacock has both right now
Perfect.
for free. Yep.
I'm
Number
gonna go-
one Christmas movie?
Number one?
Yeah.
Depends
I-
on the movie.
I
I know
grew-
we're like different generations.
I
but-
grew up on the Grinch. Like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that was like the movie I watched.
Yeah. What about you?
God, Elf is pretty tough to beat.
Elf is
Yeah.
good.
Elf is good.
Yeah.
It depends on your mood, though.
Dude,
Like,
Home Alone? Like
great.
that's a
Home
good
Alone.
one?
We just
great,
watched
like-
that. It's a great one. Christmas Story. It's been on TV. You know, they run it for like a week straight up until Christmas.
Yeah.
Never
Every
watch
ye-
it.
You've never seen
no,
it?
I've seen it. I just
Oh.
we don't. That's
Oh,
not
never
in our.
watch it. Got it.
That's not in our continual queue. You know.
I think my mom just always had it, but I love that's like reminds me of Christmas when I was
Christmas
a child.
Vacation too.
Great movie.
That's gonna be one of my tops for sure.
yeah, that's a good one. They just came out with the top 10 list of this.
Now they're coming out with like literally calendars for people to literally.
Like watch it this day, this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll do like December 1st through the 25th, and
It's too many. It's too
I
many
know.
movies.
well,
I-
now that there's so many, dude.
Yeah. Too
Yeah,
many.
well, streaming services, shows, movies, animation. Yeah, there's like too much content to even consume.
If you have Netflix, there is a good one that's not really Hallmarky. It's called The Holiday.
The Holiday?
Yeah,
Is that like a
Hilarious.
rom-com?
Really?
it's hilarious.
I mean,
You'd
I'll
love it.
watch it tonight.
It's an obscure storyline too, so it's not like your traditional
Can
bullshit.
I guess it?
Yeah.
Some big city girl
No.
goes back home to see her
Idiot.
parents in a small town.
Small
and-
town with Mr.
Yeah.
Out old country boy. No,
Yeah.
this is completely different.
Okay.
Do you want a brief?
Yes.
A
No,
brief
I'm
into-
gonna
I
watch
do.
it. Well,
So it's all city. It's all city.
No spoilers.
It's all city. But basically, chick gets completely dumped right before. And she steals her aunt's strategy on just bringing a date. She hires a date.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to give you.
Okay. Who's in it? Or is it just those like Hallmark?
It's kind of a couple one-offs, but like you might recognize the guy.
Okay.
He's cool.
What's your favorite movie all time?
Ooh.
Oh, God,
Loaded
bro.
question.
I don't even fucking know, man. I like movies. I don't know.
Yeah.
Couldn't even tell.
about
On the
you?
spot, I can never think.
TV show? You like TV shows or more movie guy?
I'm more so for me. I'm more of like an on the mood type scenario. You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to even look at a comedy. Sometimes I'm like, I want a straight up sci-fi freaking thriller
Yeah.
zombie movie type deal. You
Yeah.
know, I'm too. I don't know, man.
Too everywhere.
Too everywhere. I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
And then you just want to go plow the field on the craps table. That's what it comes down
That
to.
actually is a consistent thing all day long.
What about you?
10 and 4s, baby.
What about me?
Your favorite movie of all time?
All time?
You're gonna. Can I? Hold
I
on.
have no clue, dude.
Okay. I was gonna say like something like
7 Days in Utopia or something?
no. What's that Disney
Interstellar?
movie? That's a great
Coco?
movie. Not Coco.
Luca? Soul?
Older Disney.
Brother Bear?
No.
Spirit.
No.
Yuck.
Anyways,
Lady in the Tramp. What are we
Fight
talking?
Club.
Fight Club.
Not what you were gonna say, but that's mine.
not. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a great movie.
Top Gun.
Top Gun's good. Is Top Gun, or no? Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No.
I like Die Hard as a Christmas movie because it's a way to introduce a Christmassy vibe without having to be straight freaking Christmas, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Harry Potter, where it's like there's Christmas in every single movie.
In Harry Potter?
Yeah,
I haven't even.
they have a
noticed.
Christmas component to every single one of them.
Yeah.
Because they go through a semester of school, right?
Oh,
So
interesting.
when you think about it, it's a way to introduce some of the holidays in a less severe way.
Do you like Harry Potter?
I actually do really like Harry Potter. Yeah.
Yeah. Lord of the Rings guy or no?
I really like series. I'm a big series guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like book
Well,
series?
No.
Twilight?
No. But like Lord of the Rings is great. Star Wars is great. Harry Potter's great. Like all of those kinds of things where I can get on and
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games was good.
Spaceballs? You ever seen
Not
that?
I've seen it.
Not really a series.
You ever seen, no, not a series at all.
Still a good movie.
But no, I mean there's tons.
Yeah.
I like having like a couple movies to watch in a couple of days,
I did want to touch on this.
yeah.
Then touch on
You
it.
got a lot of stuff in there.
It's one topic.
Oh.
United Health
Sure.
CEO
Sad.
brutally shot.
Why do you got to throw brutally in there?
I know, you totally just said it.
I'm heartbroken.
For dramatic
Yeah.
effect.
We all just discussed that.
Yeah. I mean, well, everybody's celebrating, it feels like, on the internet, and it's weird because someone died and their family's probably going through it, and everybody's like, fuck yeah.
It was crazy, the comments that you'll see on TikTok.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I selectively chose not to pay attention to.
Yeah.
It's a
I
good
don't
one.
blame you.
It's a good one.
It was hard to avoid, though, when you scroll.
That's
Well-
why I just didn't go on social media. I had my assistants help post all my shit for me.
Smart.
For me, it was more of I didn't want to learn about why he shot him.
Yeah.
It was more of like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
Like who
really is this guy?
Who is this guy with the suppressor in
Yeah.
downtown New York, escaping on a bike, leaving a bag full of Monopoly money? Like,
Pretty wild.
who is this guy? And then he gets caught at a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
It just
They
doesn't make
snitched on
sense.
him.
Seems like a
And his
very
name's
ironic
Luigi?
chain of events.
Yeah.
Hashtag never playing with Luigi
Yeah.
in Mario Kart.
Well, and then, like, it was a couple days later they caught him, right?
It was like a week.
Oh, a week. And then just happened to have a bag with the murder weapon, the manifesto, and like 3 other things where it's like, what?
Seems really ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wanted to get caught.
Oh, did he?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see him getting put into the courtroom yesterday? Mm-mm. He was screaming at people and like saying other things like defend whatever he put on the bullets or whatever. I don't know. The story is that he had some like
Neck surgery, right?
neck surgery, and he went broke, and then he was just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna kill the guy."
Yeah, because he's like a brilliant guy with like 140
Like he was the
IQ or
valid
something.
Victorian.
Yeah,
of his
really
high school.
smart guy, and yeah, it's too bad.
Jacked,
That's wild.
too.
So now all the other CEOs of every company are like freaking out.
Yeah.
So like,
McDonald's brought back the snack wrap just to make sure he was gonna be
yeah.
okay.
Well,
Like,
and then like, there's the whole joke now is like there's a trend going on where, the like prankster will go into like a McDonald's or wherever and be like, just out of curiosity, what's the name of your CEO?
that's weird.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that.
And so like they have at certain stores they have like the CEO's name on the wall or something. They've taken all that down. And then did you hear about Blue Cross Blue Shield
No.
With the
anesthesia?
yeah,
So
bad timing for that guy to do that.
what they revoked the policy immediately after they saw people freaking out because basically they were going to charge the client. They were going to determine how long a person should be under anesthesia for a certain surgery, and if it goes longer, the client
would be
gets
charged.
Yeah. And people are like, well, what the fuck? Doctors were even like, well, what if something happens and it goes longer? Like anything could happen, and there's mishaps and
Well, and they don't get to pick that.
right.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
You're an insurance company.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
That's weird.
And then
know.
another
Fuck 'em.
note is that I heard on another podcast. They're basically like, hold on.
You got it. There's not that many words on that screen right now.
If something goes wrong, comes with a client. In order for insurance companies to make money, they have to deny coverage to people. So I was like, wow, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
So I thought that was.
I don't know. There's a lot of going on in the
Anyways.
world right now. What about like the drones above New Jersey?
Yeah,
You guys
what is
hear
that?
About that?
Didn't even hear about it, no.
Yeah, there's like
Like-
SUV-sized drones all over New Jersey.
like
Nobody
10.
knows what they are.
It's gone over like U.S. Military space, and they haven't done anything. It's just no one knows where they came from or why
what they
they're
are, yeah.
huge.
That's a random place to have them.
Yeah, yeah.
So what's being
How
hidden?
peculiar.
Area 51.
Yeah.
Isn't that supposed to be Nevada?
It is.
Yeah. Area
Maybe.
52.
Maybe they extended it
Yeah.
to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Be a long ass.
I'd go to Nevada though.
I'd totally go to Nevada, bro, for something else.
Tens and fours.
That's all my that's all
all
I
you
got. That was it.
That was
I love it.
Crypto, and then just the people who post happy birthday, they use the default filled in happy birthday and just click, which I do.
It's my
But
favorite
then
part.
after receiving it, I'm like, oh, this sucks. I need to write something more.
Meaningful.
Yeah.
Do you want a cheat code?
Yes.
You can use those to tell whose birthday it is, but then just send them a DM instead.
Yeah. The people closest to me, I'll like text or.
You don't like reaching out to random people that you've never met, but you're somehow Facebook friends, and just say like, "Hey, I really hope you have a great day. I was thinking about you," really awkwardly and uncomfortably.
Be like, we've never met. At like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd
Hey.
be classic. We should find
You
out when the
up?
birthday trigger comes on your notifications. What's the earliest you can see it? 3:45 a.m.
Anyway, that's all I got. Do you have anything else?
Uh,
Last question, which I feel like we've already asked, but.
I feel like we did too, but no, I think that will be a good question to ask.
How do you want to be remembered when you're gone? You have 2 minutes.
What?
You guys, I'm gonna delegate you to my fireside chat because you asked me this already.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it. There's no way we did that on a fireside chat.
There's no way. I swear we've
Dude,
done
the
this.
Mandela effect right now.
I swear. What was it? What'd you say?
I can't even remember, bro.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even know. I know.
Well, all
I know
right.
I've answered that.
In one word, how do you want to be remembered? Or one.
Awesome, obviously.
Yeah.
yeah,
of
that's a
course.
good word.
That's such a.
That's a good word.
I had
for
People
one
are
word.
like, I want to be a great father. I want to serve people. And you're like, I want to be remembered as awesome.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
You are too.
You are awesome.
Oh,
yeah.
thanks, you guys.
Yeah, you are.
So are you.
I'm excited to see where 2025 takes you, and I think it's going to be to the moon.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
I think that's all we got.
Love
I
it.
mean, I feel like this was like an
2025 is
hour,
going to
yeah.
be fire, bro.
Oh yeah.
It will be. Gotta check in
Everything will
the
be.
year.
Fire side.
Chat. Thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see you next week.
Happy birthday,
Bye.
Jake.